Yeah, Jamie, even when the body was pulled from the pool, volunteers were all over visibly upset. And then, of course, at the vigils, there were lots of tears, but also some acknowledgement in knowing that they found Braylon. Councilmember Sam Meldon says the city was designated the 64th most dangerous metropolitan area for pedestrians across the country. Meldon is the one who introduced the legislation that led to increased penalties on speeding through any parts of the city that have a speed limit of 25 miles per hour. Well, Jamie, as you can see here behind me, TPD remains on scene. I'm on the intersection of Russell and Higgins. They've been here since just before 9 p.m. Now, this is the first homicide in the city of Toledo so far this year. Last year, there were 3 homicides in the month of January alone, and currently no arrests have been made at this time here at this crime scene. Now, be sure to stay tuned for all the latest information. This is all we know right now, but stay tuned to NBC24.com as well as NBC24. Reporting live here in North Toledo, I'm Jay Hanna, NBC 24 News. Jamie, the emergency meeting happened so quickly that not all Board of Trustee members were able to attend. So, at the regularly scheduled meeting next Thursday, they will determine Guy's fate. Kaylee, right now, around 3,000 customers in Toledo are without power. And in Ottawa Hills, 30% of all customers are also without power. Toledo Edison expects all of those outages to be fixed by 11 p.m. tomorrow. Well, guys, it's a bit of a different scene here in front of Mercy Health. If you look behind me, there's no strikers, and Mercy Health had released a statement earlier saying they were pleased to see the strike come to an end. While full details have not yet been released, it appears that the strike in its 6th week is now over. When the proposal originally came out last year, it was projected to cost $7.5 million. The city came out and said that the increase was because the scope of the project was changed. Reporting live in downtown Toledo, I'm Jay Hanna, NBC 24 News. Kaylee, yesterday, a rally that featured Mayor of Toledo, Wade Kapsakavich, and Congresswoman Marcy Kaptur was held in an effort to stop the demolition. And today, with this work order right here, that demolition will have to wait for now. The Museum of Fulton County has been hosting haunting history tours for the last 10 years. For the first several, they took part in Wauseon. Last year was in Delta, and this year we're learning about an entire community that might be haunted in Winnipeg. I decided to take part in a tour and check it out. The Riverside Park Pool is open every day from 2 to 6 p.m. if you want to come by and take a dip. Reporting here in Findlay, I'm Jay Hanna, NBC 24 News. For the first time, I am reporting from underwater from the Cedar Point Boat Show. GoDiveNow.com is offering free scuba diving lessons throughout the weekend. Don't worry, the rain will not affect Wiley coming down. The company that made him actually produces things for water parks. And let's not forget, he's a fish. Live here in downtown Port Clinton, Jay Hanna, NBC 24 News. Hello, I'm Jay Hanna, host of Academic Challenge here on NBC 24. This season has been a blast for everyone involved, from the students, their parents, to myself and our whole crew. Unfortunately, due to the coronavirus pandemic, this season of Academic Challenge has been cut short. Body camera footage, officers claim the driver was going the wrong way and ran a stop sign while swerving in the road. There were 9 passengers in an 8-passenger golf cart, and the police report states there were several open containers of alcoholic beverages.
Hey, come over here. Stand over here.
One female passenger was arrested shortly after the stop, which led to confusion from the other passengers.
What'd I do?
Following a stop at the Dayton International Airport, President Trump arrived just before 8 p.m. and spoke for roughly an hour. He made an announcement that his choice for Ruth Bader Ginsburg's spot on the Supreme Court should be announced by this weekend.
So as our nation mourns the loss of Supreme Court Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg, I will soon announce a nominee for the United States Supreme Court.
The water is a balmy 36 degrees for the 91st annual Polar Plunge as it's back at Buttonwood Park this year. Here we go. Everyone has their own strategy to stay warm.
Dress warm, be warm. You know, think warm, be warm. And it's going to be cold out there.
We tried to get used to it, so we drove without the heat on. Oh, yeah.
It's Liberty Center homecoming week, and the Tigers queen has a special pair escorting her onto the football field Friday night. 3-year-old Ace and Hallie will be a part of the homecoming court. The 2 classmates have Down syndrome. While certain days may allow for some unhealthy eating,
What'd you have for lunch today, Jay?
I had Popeyes for lunch. The important thing is to balance it all out with the proper amounts of each food group. Well, I did learn a lot today, especially one of the things that I'm bad about, eating food away from home. If you want to learn more about the free dietitian screenings this weekend, be sure to visit this story at NBC24.com. The cooks spend their days with each other in the assisted living facility, enjoying eating meals and sitting out in the sun. Despite spending hours together every day, they understand the importance of their space.
Well, we kept both of our apartments. He's upstairs and I'm down.
Their age is certainly not a factor in their romance. There is still a big spark when they spend time with one another. I asked John what their favorite thing to do together was. His response?
Well, I probably shouldn't talk about that.